Welcome back to Hannity. DNC chairwoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz. She stooped to a new low this weekend when it came to her attacking the GOP. Watch this.
Any one of those candidates is in dramatic contrast to any of the Republican circus candidates circus performers that are on the other side. The 15 Republican candidates that are left, all of whom are trying to out-Trump Donald Trump by saying, yeah, let's kick women, let's kick immigrants out of this country, let's take away health care from women, let's increase taxes on the middle class to pay for tax cuts for the wealthy, let's end Medicare as we know it.
Joining us now, more reaction. 2016 Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump. If you become the nominee, Mr. Trump, it's a guarantee that they will try and put you in a pigeonhole you as being racist, as being sexist, as wanting to throw Granny over the cliff, wanting to poison the air and water. That's Democratic Playbook 101. How are you prepared to respond to those attacks? You always say you respond when people attack you first.
Well, they're not going to be able to do that with me because my issues, if you look at any one of the things you just say, the African American population, I'm going to bring jobs back. We had a poll recently where I had 25%, the highest ever in a Republican primary. It's always been 9%, 7%. In fact, somebody said if you get 25% of the African American vote, the election's over, you win. And I have a great relationship there. I will have and do have, because you see the polls, a great relationship with women. The women are, I do great with them, great with the evangelicals, Tea Party. Frankly, with liberals, with Democrats, with conservatives, straight across the board. You probably saw it just came out a little while ago in New Hampshire, 32. I have 32, and number 2 is 13. I have this massive lead over number 2. It just came out. And part of the reason, and when you look at that poll, it's women, it's African Americans, it's everything. It's straight across the board. So I'm very happy about that. I think we're going to do great.
We call this the year of the insurgent candidate, outsider candidates. Between you in the lead and Ben Carson and Carly and Ted Cruz, you guys take 60% of the votes. You're all outsiders. Bernie Sanders, an outsider. Now Boehner is out. McCarthy didn't get it. They're pushing for Paul Ryan. I made the statement to a USA Today reporter, I don't think Paul Ryan's the guy. And for a lot of different reasons. The nicest guy in the world, not the right guy that's going to fight and lead. Who do you think would be a good speaker?
Well, I'm a little concerned about, Paul, because if you look at his thing on illegal immigration, it's very weak. His stance on illegal immigration, amnesty, is in his opinion, like a very strong situation. I don't see it. I don't see it. We have to have a border. We have to have a wall. We have to have people come in, but they have to come in legally. And he's very, very weak on that issue, and that bothers me. And I like him a lot. I think he's a terrific guy. But he's very, very weak on illegal immigration, and that hurts from my standpoint. We do have 3 or 4 people. Well, we do, and I have a few names, but I don't want to use them now because I don't even think these people are interested, or if they are, they're certainly not putting their names forward. But I've been saying we need somebody very, very tough and very, very smart. It has to be a combination. It can't be one without the other. I know plenty of tough guys that aren't smart, and I know the other too, and I don't think that works either in this case. We need tough and we need smart, and if we don't get that, it's problems. My
suggestion is bring back Newt Gingrich. You haven't had a more successful speaker in 50 years. Good idea, bad idea?
Well, Newt has been so nice to me. He said such great things about me. It was so nice to hear the other day he said things I refuse to even talk about him because you'll say like I'm an egomaniac. But what he said about me was incredible. I like Newt. He's a really smart guy. He really showed it last time, not only in the debates and the way he ran. And I've heard that suggestion. A lot of people like that idea.
All right. Mr. Trump, good to see you. Always good to have you back on the program. And thanks for being with us.
Thank you very much.
Coming up, Hillary Clinton's campaign must be in panic mode ahead of tomorrow's big debate. A new poll reveals, get this, she dropped 10 points in just 1 week. That's coming up. And then later tonight.
So we say, down, down, USA! Down, down, USA! Down, down!
That twisted chant from this weekend's 20th anniversary of the Million Man March. Coming up later, we'll play you the controversial remarks made by Louis Farrakhan and Obama's former pastor, the pastor of the Church of GD America. Jeremiah Wright is back. We have more straight ahead.